Hi everyone, it's December 6, 2008. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. Today we're going to do something I'm going to call Schmuckonomics. First off, OJ got sentenced, a whoopee deal. The man is, 67 years old or so, and he got 33 years, so that'll make him 100. Now, if we're lucky, he'll do 6 or 8 or 9 of those years, and then come out a feeble old and hopefully forgotten former football player. Star. Yes, bad. He tried to steal. He said, I was confused. How confused could you be? You held a damn gun in your hand. And KBR-Halliburton is in deep sneakers about confining some Asian workers in Iraq. They got them there with the promise of jobs. There were no jobs, so they just held them in like a detention camp or made them wait at the airport. And now Iraq is sending some of those guys home because they had the audacity to talk to a reporter about it. Oh my, you can't keep people confined with the promise of jobs. We got 20,000 armed troops coming back to this country under the auspices of protecting us from terrorism. I would like to know who's the terrorist, because this is just money being thrown away. And as I said, Schmuckonomics, and we're going to call it Schmuckonomics 1, actually, because, it's the weekend, and Congress is having a work session. Here, I'm going to paraphrase, the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. Watch me pull a bailout out of my butt! Because that's what is going to happen. Oh, Citigroup was too big to fail. But Lehman Brothers wasn't. Bear Stearns is too big to fail. GM, Ford, Chrysler are too big to fail. Got news, folks. They have already failed. Now, Peter Schiff decries the overpaid auto workers. He's also, I gotta say, thankfully, decrying the overpaid executives. Because, let's face it, these guys are shoveling the money into their own wallets. Oh, we heard all about it, and I commented on it yesterday. They drove hybrid cars from their headquarters to D.C. Yeah. Were they registered, paid for by these guys? Or are we, the taxpayers, getting to pay for it? See, I told you, Schmuckonomics. Yeah. Just another reason to execute executives, isn't it? Come on, guys. We're going to have to bail them out because, GM says, hey, we're going to cut 20,000 jobs by 2011, 2012. Well, that's 20,000 more cars you'll sell the next year, isn't it? All you people do, all of you who wear suits and ties, is figure out a way to screw the rest of us. Because you sure as hell are not producing anything anymore except your cost added. You like to say it's value added because your fingers touched a piece of paper. It's cost added. Nothing more. Period. Yes, I'm deeply upset about this. Oh, Hillary may not be qualified or eligible to be Secretary of State because she voted for the mechanism that gave that position a pay raise within this term of hers as senator. The Constitution of the United States specifically prohibits this because it could be a conflict of interest. Do you think? Again, it's all magic. Smoke and mirrors. Watch this hand while this one's giving you that. Yeah, watch me pull a bailout out of my butt. Working hard over the weekend. Everybody else is Christmas shopping, fixing the house, doing the chores. So we'll work like industrious little ants over the weekend, out of sight, out of mind, so to speak. Illusion, subterfuge, camouflage. These guys have their hands out, and they're rich. We've got to put something in them. I could put something in them, go spit in your hat, or something like that. Like I said, it's going to happen. I don't know who wrote this script, but, amazingly, I was right the last time. They were working a weekend, and oh my, the banks got bailed out because the guys on top, whether it's the government or the private sector, they're all together because, let's face it, they do lunch together. They've got us. It's time to get them. Write to your congressman, email them. No, no, bloody no. We're not going to give you a dime unless you remove yourselves from these positions. You got us into it. Let's get a new crew to get us out of it. Schmuckonomics 101. Don't give an arsonist another book of matches. These guys already burned the house down once. Now we're going to rebuild it for them to burn it down again? Come on, how does that make sense? Once again, to close with, I'm going to paraphrase the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. Watch me pull a bailout out of my butt. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace.